While Dr. Okpara studies the ancient scrolls, Ojiugo begins to have strange dreams. In her visions, a woman's face appears, pale, sorrowful, with eyes full of despair. This spirit is Obianuju, the first woman of the village who was chosen to bear the god's child. She is said to have been a great beauty, but the curse twisted her into something else. In these dreams, Obianuju's spirit reaches out to Ojiugo, offering cryptic warnings. In a trance, Ojiugo follows Obianuju's spirit to the very baobab tree where the blood rituals are held. The ghostly figure reveals that Obianuju's spirit is bound to the tree, unable to rest until the curse is broken. The once innocent pact made by the village ancestors to honor the fertility god has now corrupted the land. The girls who are born with the god's seed bear his curse, their lives forever intertwined with a cycle of forced motherhood. Obianuju tells Ojiugo that the key to breaking the curse lies in the heart of the baobab itself. However, the ritual will be deadly, and Ojiugo must choose whether to sacrifice herself or the future of every girl in the village. The story flashes back centuries to the reign of a powerful king who was desperate for an heir. The king sought the favor of Umu Okoro, the fertility god, promising the god his firstborn daughter in exchange for the promise of royal succession. Umu Okoro agreed, but the price of the pact was far more than anyone had anticipated. The first daughter, Obianuju, was born to fulfill the king's vow. But she was marked by the god's power, and the curse began. The villagers, desperate to honor the agreement with the god, began to offer their daughters at the age of 12, making them vessels for the god's children. Over time, this pact twisted into a ritual, repeating itself without question. In the present day, Ojiugo begins to understand the magnitude of the god's demand. She learns that, like her ancestors, the girls are never meant to escape the curse, unless the god's demand for a womb is no longer met, unless they defy the will of the god. Ojiugo and Dr. Okpara prepare for the unthinkable, a confrontation with the village's spiritual leaders. They decide to break the taboo and publicly reveal the truth about the baobab tree, the shrine beneath the river, and the curse. Ojiugo speaks out, confronting the matriarchs during their sacred ceremony. Chaos ensues. The elders try to silence her, accusing her of disrespecting the gods and threatening the village's very existence. In a desperate bid to stop the revelation, the matriarchs attempt a violent ritual to silence Ojiugo. But the spirit of Obianuju intervenes, causing a violent storm to rage across the village. The river swells, flooding the sacred ground beneath the baobab. Ojiugo's courage to break the taboos has triggered a spiritual upheaval. The village is now at war with itself. Those who want to preserve the tradition, and those who want to see it destroyed. What happens next when blood runs deeper than tradition? What will become of Ojiugo, the girl caught between a crumbling past and a terrifying truth? As the village tears itself apart, one question remains. Will the curse be broken, or will Nneka fall into darkness forever?
Watch out for the final part. Please subscribe, follow, like and share. Thanks for watching.